Hey folks, Phoebe here. It's update time! Once again, I have two more minor updates for some of my earlier content. To start us off, Venom SST has gotten some much needed visual clarity fixes. As a relic of their older version, some of their moves actually shared first frames with other moves. In terms of fighting game character design, this is a massive error, as that gives the opponent less time to react to what's coming for them. However, now nearly all of this is fixed. Up tilt, dash attack, forward air, up air, back air, neutral special, and even roll and parry have gotten new effects or animation frames to aid with clarity and polish. This of course also means the hurt boxes on these moves have also been adjusted, but I can't imagine it affects much. There's another balancing update I've added to forward special as well. At full blast, in the previous versions, it would be quite devastating to let loose without comboing into it properly. However, now, being at full blast specifically will have you always bounce off the blast zone, being able to return to the stage safe and sound. Of course, this isn't the only cruisin' thing getting updated today. We've got a small update to Redwood Forest as well. The checkpoint sound effect that plays when the stage gimmick is activated comes from Cruisin' World, so that's not exactly accurate to the game the stage is based on. Now, the checkpoint jingle is the one from Cruisin' USA. However, if you select the music tracks at the start of the match that come from later Cruisin' games, the world checkpoint jingle still plays. For another even more minor update, I forgot to add the game logo to the stage preview for Mushroom Kingdom when I released it. Although I imagine anyone who plays this game would know what Super Mario Bros. Is by sight alone, it's still a bit of polish that helps tie the content better to the base game. And that'll be it for this time. Really, it's just a few minor polishes I meant to get to for this one. But there's one more thing I'd like to discuss before we go. There's 3 of my Rivals projects that I feel have shown their age more as I've improved. Those being Shy Guy, Lovely Sweet Dream, and the Dream Emulator stage. While I'm apprehensive currently about substantially updating Lovely Sweet Dream, due to realizing that I would take them in a fundamentally different direction that even changes who the main playable character is, the other 2 I feel would be ripe for definitive edition tweaks. But I have to admit, keeping big things under wraps these days is rather tricky for me. So, I would like to hear your opinion. Would you, as an audience, be bothered by Shy Guy and Dream Emulator being updated in segments rather than fully revamped in one large update? This option would admittedly be much less stressful for me, but if it would take away from the experience, I'd like to know. With that addressed, this will be the end of this update showcase. Until next time, I hope that you have fun. Goodbye!